Hello, my name is Kulakova and I'm spinal flexibility and abdominal fitness expert. I would like to invite you to stretch with me and create more space in the hip socket and more spaciousness and feeling of well-being and relaxation through whole spine. You may want to have a support for, we will be doing it on the floor or on the yoga mat is okay. This support will help us to recalibrate the position of the pelvis. You could use it to tilt the pelvis a little bit more forward like this, or notice what happens if I hold it, the pelvis could tip a little bit more forward right away. Use that if you need, and we're going to assume the position of a small straddle. It's 90 degrees. And this is all what we need for now. We will make it more interesting in a second. We're going to press into the sit bone and hold the pelvis. If you want, if you need, you could use one arm to still hold your spine in the uplifted position rather than slouching back. And we're going to go for the hip rotation, and that would be the whole leg, ankle, knee, and the hip rotating within the pelvis, within the hip socket, and assumes the position in the middle. Press the heel and the sit bone into the floor, turn out. Press to return back center. Press to turn in. Press to return back center. Press to turn out. I know what you're thinking. It's a very small amplitude, one way and the other. This is totally fine because we're hydrating the inside of the hip socket by rotating the bone of femur inside of the hip socket and squeezing the cartilage just a little bit. So we want to be delicate with it. Now we're turning out and we're going to pull the leg in with the axial. And also we're pulling belly button. Belly button invites the leg in the direction of the groin. You don't have to go all the way to the groin. This is absolutely fine. If you could easily pull it to the groin, absolutely go for it. But again, this one is a fantastic position for the hip opener. This is why we're doing this. Inhale, exhale, push into the floor and glide the leg to open. Notice how it turns in out of that. So we use that movement to roll onto the other sit bone. Use your arms, lengthen up. That's our spinal extension. We usually do it in the preparational part of the class. And then slowly roll through the sit bones back into the center. The other leg would want to participate. Press down, sit bone and the heel. Rotate inwards, back into the center. Help with holding the pelvis for the leg to really understand that it's only the leg, not the pelvic movement yet. And keep going. Press the hip, sit bone and the heel in and out. Press down to turn in. Press down center and out. Excellent. Now from this one, we're going to rotate inwards and then we will let the turned out leg be pulled in with the gliding power and with the breathing. So you're pulling belly button towards the spine. You're inviting the leg in from your internal structures and then press down into the floor and release the leg. Notice how if you press down, the leg will want to almost glide like a figure skater on the surface of the floor. And then we're going to rotate it in and shift from one sit bone to the other. Right now, we're creating a little bit of the massaging action on the back of the thigh. And soften the knees, sit heavily onto that front thigh. But we're going to get the spine into the spinal extension. Press the fingertips into the floor, lengthen up, and we're going to twist around You are not seeing me at the moment. You're just taking a moment to lengthen up. And now with exhale, come back and twist, untwine in the neck, chest, belly, and the legs. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Notice what's happening in the hip socket. We feel how our straddle suddenly naturally becomes more wide. And on top of this, it's not about actually the width, it's about the comfort. We created more space in the hip socket. This is very important for our gait. I also would like to introduce you to some standing exercises. Inhale, lengthen from the top of the head. Exhale, softly release the head into the side bend. We're going to correlate those very familiar moves with the breathing. That's important to address the internal structures right now. When we're concerned about our health with the coronavirus threats, we're going to try and give our lungs, which keep pumping the air in and out and hopefully defend us, we're going to give them the support. So right now, we're helping the lungs to relax and stretch on this side, and we're compressing them right here. Inhale, this area opens, this shortens a little bit, and then release again. Inhale yourself up, settle in the middle, take a moment to center because the body usually readjusts us after every movement. Inhale, lengthen from the pelvis. Exhale, tilt the head to the side. Exhale, 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 right into the rib cage. So the lungs occupy all this area. So let them be heavy, let them be relaxed. Inhale, inflate, and they kind of like, they reviving themselves, and then softly, softly, softly give them the time and moment to release. Press down, inhale yourself up, give yourself a moment right here. Let the body find itself in between 2 feet. How the spine sprouts up like the spring flower.